we're going to talk about two of the newest Sephora favorite sets. So I have this big one here, which is the Deluxe Perfume Sampler. And then I also got one of the travel size ones, and this one is called Perfume Sampler. It's gotta have another name. I think online it was called something like Tropical Perfume Sampler or something like that, but here, it looks like this. So in case you're curious, it's this one. So I'm gonna go through the fragrances that are in each of them, let you know what I think, and yeah, let's get to it. All right, so I'm going to begin with the big one, right? The deluxe set. And this one comes with 6 different fragrances that you can actually redeem, because the 7th here, you'll notice it says Bonus Atelier Cologne. They pulled out of the US. So I'm guessing originally this was going to be included because this is their new release, or I think it's the newest release, if not one of the newer ones. Bohemian Orange Blossom. So I'm guessing originally the plan was to carry that in Sephora, and then Atelier decided to pull out of the US. So that's just a bonus now. But there is Dylan Turquoise. There's Chloe, the Au Naturelle version, the newer one. Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia. Clean Reserve Skin. Golden Nectar, which is the new one from Nest, and then of course Black Opium, which is not new at all. But those are the 6 that you can actually choose a full size from. And as you can see here, this retails for $75, but I picked it up during the sale, so I got 20% off. Go me. And real quick, this is gonna be kind of loud because of the plastic, but this is what it looks like when you pull it out. So you can see there's also the little booklet and the scent certificate for the full sizes in here as well. So that's what that looks like. All right, so I'm gonna go through these fragrances one by one, and I'll tell you my thoughts about them, as well as like what you can redeem the certificate for, because as you might be aware with these sets, some of the things you can redeem are a lot better value than others. So let's go ahead and get started. And here's the little book with the first one. So this is the Chloe Naturelle, and it's an eau de parfum. And so let me just get a little, I'm gonna still put this on a blotter because I don't want everything on my skin. But with these little dabbers, it's such a pain to try to get some, oh, well, that came out pretty well. Anyway, it kind of can be a pain if the openings are really small like this one to get anything out. But let's go ahead and give this a smell. All right, so this one was created by Michelle Almeric, and this does kind of veer from what I remember Chloe smelling like a bit. It's definitely very much citrusy. I want to say there's neroli in it because it has a slight sort of sharp, tiny bit bitter quality to it. Obviously huge rose. I think there's magnolia in here as well, and fruit like black currant it smells like to me. So kind of similar, but it is a bit different from what I remember. I don't really wear Chloe, never really have, but it smells slightly different from what I remember the regular Chloe smelling like. But this one, of course, is all natural, is like kind of the, you know, the marketing behind it. So if you're looking for something like that, it's a good option. But this one, if you liked it the most, you could get only a 30 ml, and that would be worth $79. So $4 more than the set is worth. So not a great deal on that one, but I mean, I guess if you just wanted to try some stuff, you know, these, I don't know, you can't really go wrong with these, especially as like a gift if you don't know what someone will like. But that one is not the one I would pick. So anyway, let's move on to the next one, the Clean Reserve Skin. So there's that in the little booklet. And I have the Clean Reserve Radiant Nectar. I really like that one, but I haven't really tried much else from them. So we'll give this a spray. Nope, we'll give it a roll. It's a little roller ball. Lovely, even worse than a dabber. Is it though? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. What's worse, a roller ball or a dabber? Kind of want to say roller ball, because then it's like if you want to decant it, it's just an extra step, whereas with like a dabber, you can just kind of pipette it out. I don't know. Let me know. Okay, so this one, I'm not sure who made this one, Clean Reserve or Clean. They don't really usually post their perfumers, unfortunately, but this I really like. It's definitely like a clean musk. I think there's like saltiness to it. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to have praline in it. And maybe I can get like a slight nuttiness. And I would say there's maybe tonka in here as well, but that's kind of all I pick up. It's mostly clean musk, little salty. That's about it. Sorry if you heard a noise, my cat's running around. Anyway, Yeah, I like this one quite a bit. If you like clean musks, I think you would like it as well. And in the little booklet, it says you can redeem this one for 100 mils, so better there. And this one is worth at 100 mils $98. So this is definitely going to be the best value of anything in this set. Okay, next up is the Gucci Gorgeous Gardenia. And this one was created by Honorine Blanc and Alberto Marias. I am guessing right away I won't like this one because I don't like a lot of white florals, and I don't tend to like Gucci fragrances. There are a few here and there that are exceptions to the rule. Kind of their high-end line, I don't know what they call it, Alchemist Garden line. There are some that I enjoy, but in general, like their kind of regular designer line, I don't usually like. So anyway, the bottle's cute though. Here we go. It's not bad. It kind of smells like there's some fruit in here too. I was expecting it to be more white floral, like just straight creamy gardenia than it is. I actually almost get more like something fruity like pear almost in this, more than the actual gardenia. A little bit sweet too. I would say there's like a tiny bit of like a woody quality maybe, but it's mostly like a fruity floral and surprisingly maybe more fruit than floral. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I don't mind it. I don't love it, but I don't mind it. So this one also redeems for 30 mils, which is $82. A little bit better value than the Chloe, but not much. All right, the next one is the one I was most excited to try. This is the new release from Nest, and it's called Golden Nectar. And just kind of the description of it made me want to try it. It's supposed to be a floral gourmand. And this one, look at this. This is nice. So it's still a dabber sort of, but the opening's really wide. So yeah, it's gonna make this easy. I can just put my blotter right down in there. So let's give this a smell. I don't dislike it. I kind of like it actually. I do like it. It's not a love initially, but I would need to wear it. So this reminds me a little bit of, I don't know, just kind of in general, those vanillas that are more like a vanilla, like orchid vanilla flower than the actual vanilla pod, which I guess considering it's called Golden Nectar, but they described it as a gourmand floral. That's probably accurate. Yeah, I would say this one has that kind of quality. It smells like a floral vanilla, kind of just right up at the bat there. Maybe a little bit musky and a little bit, there's something maybe a little bit suede-like to it. Nah, not too much though. It's mostly just kind of a vanilla orchid kind of sweet smell. It's not bad. It's not super original and it's not complex, but I like it pretty well. So this one, let me see here. It redeems for, what's it say? For 50 milliliters, and 50 milliliters is $78. So this is maybe the worst value of all of them so far because again, the set was only 75, but it does smell pretty good. So that's Golden Nectar. Okay, next we have the Versace Dylan Turquoise, and I have smelled this before. I think I might have actually talked about it in a video before. It might have been included in a different sample set, but I can smell it again if you want. I can tell you right now I don't like this one at all. I think I liked it even less than the Dylan Blue, which I don't like at all. So yeah. All right, Dylan Turquoise, Sophie Labay, and I just flung it everywhere. Lovely. I don't like it. God, that was a overly dramatic reaction. This is just not it for me. It's like a citrus woody, but it's so boring. I think there's freesia in this. Is that right? If I remember correctly, it smells like it. And like clean musk. I don't know. This is just really boring. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say about it. It just irritates me how boring this is. Because the bottle, well, this is just a little mini, but you know, the bottles are cute. Like they're cool looking and it doesn't match the bottle. Like the bottle looks really cool and exciting and it smells like, not that much. Anyway, that's Dylan Turquoise. Still don't really care for it because it's just boring. It's not offensive. It's not offensive. So like I said, my reaction was overly dramatic, but I just am appalled by how boring it is. Anyway, let's see here. Next, oh, I forgot to tell you what you can redeem that for. That one is 30 mils. Nope, 50 mils. And that is $84. So you can get a 50 mil of Dylan Turquoise. I don't know why you would. I'm sure some people really like this, and no offense if you do, but I don't know why you would get this. But if you did, it would save you a little bit of money because that's worth $84. All right, and the last one that you can actually redeem for is a fragrance that you probably don't need me to describe at all because it's likely that every person watching this has smelled Black Opium. But shall I? Why not? All right, so Black Opium. This was created by, let's see here, it was Natalie Lorson, Marie Salamagna, Olivia Cresp, I think, and who was it? Honorine Blanc, I believe, are the four who created Black Opium. You guys are killing me when you have that many perfumers. It's hard to memorize them all. But yeah, so I like the extreme version the most, but we'll go ahead and smell the original again. Smells like Black Opium. Big shocker there, right? So it's still really, I like this. It's still really good. I prefer the extreme. So if you're going to get one, that's the one I would recommend. The new Illicit Green smells very similar to this one, especially after it dries down. It's basically just this. But yeah, so it's like vanilla, coffee, what is it, pear that's in here. A little bit of white florals, I think a touch of patchouli, almondy sort of thing going on, whatever. So you all know what Black Opium smells like. That's what this smells like. Shocker, it's the same. It is Black Opium. Anyway, so this one redeems for just 30 mils, and in that case, it's again only $78, so not a huge value. So out of the ones you can redeem, Skin from Clean Reserve is the best value, and then let's see here, it was the Black Opium and the Nest Golden Nectar are the worst values, with the Chloe coming in right behind because those are just barely over the cost of the set. Still, you get to try some different fragrances. And like I said, these are great for gifts in my opinion because it's, I don't know, like it's really hard to buy fragrances for other people even when you know a lot about fragrances and you know what they like. It's just, you can never be certain. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and smell the Atelier cologne, even though if you are like myself and live in the United States, we can't get this anymore. But this is called Bohemian Orange Blossom. So I'm gonna bet there's some orange blossom in here. Okay, here we go. It smells like neroli. I know it says orange blossom. Okay, so they come from the same thing, right? It's just how they're distilled. But it smells a little bit more bitter and sharp like neroli to me. And it actually reminds me of something, but I can't put my finger on it right now. It kind of smells like those citrus cough drops. You know what I'm talking about? Like I think Baby Halls makes them, but there's like a I don't know, maybe like a grapefruity one almost that kind of smells like this. I don't know. It reminds me of those citrus flavored throat lozenges though. It might not be a compliment, but I don't dislike the way this smells. I wouldn't buy it, so at least I don't love it because I can't get it. So I'm glad I don't love this one. But that is the Bohemian Orange Blossom, not available in the United States. All right, so which of these fragrances do you think I will redeem my scent certificate for? Leave me a comment down below, and I will tell you in just a second. Pause the video, comment, do it. Do it now. Did you do it? Okay, so I am going to get, / did already get, this one. So I get the Clean Reserve Skin because I like the way it smells and it was the best value at $98. So that saved me quite a bit because I got the 20% off the set for the Sephora sale and I got a $98 fragrance out of the $75 set. So that's a good deal. And if you like this fragrance, I think that definitely this set is a great value. But if you know that you like one of the other fragrances and you just want to save a few bucks and try some other things, go for it too, right? All right, so let's go ahead and quickly do the little guy here. So this one is a $25 set and it redeems for a travel spray of whichever fragrance you like the most. And in it we have Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue, Ellis Brooklyn Salt, Floral Street Arizona Bloom, Juliette Has a Gun Pear Inc, Maison Margiela Replica Beach Walk, Nest Sunkissed Hibiscus, and Valentino Born in Donna Roma Yellow Dream. That name, ooh, gosh. Who said, let's call this flanker Yellow Dream? Did R. Kelly come up with that? I don't know. Anyway, so this one just has like a bunch of normal samples in here, so I'm just gonna pull those out real quick. And again, of course, there is the scent certificate in here, and you know, which you can choose which fragrance you want, but there's no little booklet like there was in the last one. Okay, first up is Light Blue. Again, a fragrance that we've all probably smelled a billion times. I like Light Blue, and so I guess if I didn't like anything else in this set, this would be the one I would get or recommend getting. Last year, this set I think was a lot better. I still didn't end up redeeming it myself. I gave it to my mom and let her pick, and last year, it had maybe some of the same ones, but it also had the Tom Ford Eau de Soleil Blanc and the, what's it called? Cherryosa, whatever. The one that smells like the Boom Boom Cream. It had those two in it, and I think that the one that smells like the Boom Boom Cream is the one that my mom picked out of the set. But yeah, I think in general, the fragrances in this sort of tropical set last year were better than this year. Light Blue, so Olivier Cresp, it's lovely. It is like, you know, lemon, apple, woody, musky, maybe a tiny bit of florals, but mostly that like lemon, apple, woods. It's really nice. It doesn't get old. I've worn this off and on for many years, and I probably will continue to do so. It's actually amazing how this has remained so popular for so long because, I mean, literally, I think this has basically stayed a top seller since it came out. So that's impressive. Do you smell it everywhere? Yeah, but does it smell good? Yeah, it smells good. So this one, the travel spray is, I think, $29, and again, the set was $25, so it saves you a few bucks if you go with the Light Blue. And like I said, this is going to be the safe one for me if I don't like anything else. All right, next let's do Salt. I've actually smelled this before. I think at one point I even had a travel spray, and I got rid of it, so I must not love this, but I'll smell it again. No perfumer from Ellis, Brooklyn, because that's how they roll, apparently. But here we go. Let's refresh my memory. Yeah, I don't love this. So it's like, I think it's like going for an ambergris kind of vibe. Musky, maybe like a yellow florals. Woody, I don't know. It's not bad. This is not a bad fragrance. Like it's not offensive at all, but it just doesn't do it for me. So I definitely would skip that one, but it redeems for, let's see, $30. So 10 ml travel spray is $30 of this one. Salt from Ellis, Brooklyn. So if you did like it, that's probably going to be one of your high value ones, even though it still only saves you like $5. Next. Let's see here. Let's do Arizona Bloom. Where's that one? I haven't tried much from Floral Street. There's one that has like the Van Gogh sort of pattern in the background. That one I thought smelled all right, but let's try this one called Arizona Bloom. So this one is Jerome Epinette. And let's give it a go. This one's not bad. So this one is salty too. Salty musky coconut. Yeah. And I would say maybe like a woody ambery kind of quality to it. But in general, still very light, like summery. That's not bad. I don't know if I love it, but I don't hate it either. So yeah, that's Arizona Bloom, and this one redeems for, let's see here, $32 is the travel spray for that one. So that is, I think, the highest value of anything in this set, which is weird because I think their full bottles are only like $75. So that's a big difference between the travel spray. Like the markup on per mil is a lot with the travel spray, I should say. So anyway, that's Arizona Bloom. Next, Pear Inc. I have smelled this before, and I was underwhelmed with it. I think I liked it all right, but didn't love it, and I was hoping to love it. If I remember correctly, this is just a crap ton of ambroxan. So let's give it a spray. Yeah, it's a crap ton of ambroxan. This is Romano Ricci, I think, who does Juliette Has a Gun. And it's like a whole crap ton of ambroxan with maybe a touch of pear and maybe a little bit of like a clean musk sort of thing. Again, I don't find it offensive at all, but it's underwhelming. It could have been more. If you love ambroxan, you will love this because that's what it smells like. So that's Pear Inc. And let's see, Pear Inc. costs $28 for the travel spray. So it only saves you a few dollars in that case. And I think the travel sprays for Juliette Has a Gun are only 7.5 mils instead of 10, if I remember correctly. But I don't know, probably won't get that one. Although I do kind of, I don't know, probably won't get that one. We'll see. All right, what's left here? Let's do Beach Walk. Beach Walk I've smelled a bunch of times, but we'll smell it again. I think my mom kind of liked this one. It was in last year's also, but that's not the one that she liked the most. By the way, I think this is Jacques Cavalier and Marie Salamagna, if I remember correctly. And this one is very coconutty again. It's like kind of your traditional like coconut, white, sort of floral, maybe ylang ylang that's in here type of fragrance. It maybe has a little bit of like a citrus quality, something a little bit fluffy in here. But yeah, it kind of smells like your standard coconut, not quite sunscreen, but almost sunscreeny kind of vibe. It's pleasant. Again, perfectly pleasant, like most of these are. Nothing that excites me, but if you wore that, you would smell good. That's definitely true. So that is Replica's Beach Walk. And that one costs, let's see here. Oh, that's another $32 one. So that would be a good value if you did want to get a travel spray of that one. And then let's see here. We'll do the Sunkissed Hibiscus, which I think I have smelled before, but I don't remember at all. So that either means I haven't smelled it and I thought I have, or it was very forgettable. All right, and it's kind of light. So it's like florally, maybe coconut again. I would say this is like frangipani. Is that what's in this one? I think so. Yeah, like frangipani and coconut. And it's pretty light. So, yeah, again, pleasant, not exciting. Probably, I did smell it and it is forgettable, but that's okay. It's all right. You would smell good wearing any of these. I don't think any of these are offensive. I think that they're all nice. They would wear well in the summer. But let's see if that holds true for the last one, which is the unfortunately named Yellow Dream from Valentino. Let's see if this smells like a yellow dream. Oh God, why? Why, like, okay, so like not only why did they pick that name, but how many desks did this name pass before it actually like went into print and was a sure thing? Because surely somewhere along the line, there had to be at least one person that was like, really? This, you want to go with that? You want to go with Yellow Dream as the name of this flanker? I don't know. Anyway, okay, let's smell it. It smells like lemon and musk and florals, and that's it. It's very plain. I think it's rose. Is this rose? It smells like rose. So I guess because of the lemon? Is that where Yellow Dream comes in? Why don't you just call this like citrus rose? Citrus dream. Yeah, it's fine. The florals are becoming stronger and I don't love it. And yeah, so like right away I got a lot of lemon, but that's like quickly going away. And now it's just mostly like a florally musk. Again, not unpleasant, but I'm certainly not getting a fragrance called Yellow Dream. That's just me. All right, so this one is kind of a bummer for me, honestly. Light blue is my favorite, just very much hands down out of this set. And then I would say probably Arizona Bloom. And then maybe, I don't know, one of these two, the Pear Inc or the Beach Walk. I don't really care for the Sunkissed Hibiscus. I don't really, I mean, the salt's fine. I don't care for it that much though. And I don't really care for the Valentino Donna, Born in Roma, Yellow Dream. Also, why are the names so long? Like, stop just adding more words to the name. Maybe come up with a new fragrance even. I don't know, there's an idea. Okay, I'm being really mean to Valentino right now. And I do like Valentino, so I don't know. I'll lay off. Yeah, anyway, so that one, I honestly don't know. I haven't redeemed anything yet, and I don't know that I will. I think I'll probably just give this to my mom again and let her pick a summery travel spray. But if I were to guess which one she would pick, I think she's going to pick light blue also. That's my favorite one. Anyway, so that set I wouldn't recommend as much unless you definitely really like one of those and you're planning on getting a travel spray anyway. But overall, I think the fragrances this year are not as good in that one. However, the deluxe one, the big one that I started with, I think that one is a good value. So yeah. Those are my thoughts on the new Sephora favorite sets. Let me know what you think. Did you get either of these? And if so, which fragrances were your favorite? Or just in general, which of these fragrances do you like that I've talked about today, if any? Leave me a comment down below. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Ring that bell so you can get notifications. And I'll see you next time. Bye.